a zombie,
Ooh,
where it's very
Hello, stream. Good to see you all. They're probably very confused as to why I have deafened myself. But hi, welcome to the new stream. Welcome to the new stream of D&D, and we're gonna have fun tonight. They are going to have fun as well. They just don't know it yet. We also have a new player.
Zombie is a little bit more real.
Walking Dead.
Yeah, I mean, there's something
Zombies.
called living carrier. You're no longer affected by disease, but you cannot resist picking them up. And anytime you attack another, they must roll a another 2-hit. Or you have to roll a secondary 2-hit to see if you infect the target with a disease that you have.
God, that's a. Imagine how fucked that is. Imagine taking out the BBEG's army by giving them all fucking diseases.
It's
I
a
made
walking
100 of
plague.
them.
He made 100 of them. Oh god, no, I remember all of that.
I love giving them used to this.
As I continue making content, I realize
Michael.
I'm going crazy.
Michael,
Yes.
is the attack, is it for each virus?
No.
Is it for each
It's
disease?
just general.
Okay, just one disease. Got it.
Well, more like I'll give it the option to whoever is DMing. Look, if the
no.
zombie has 100 diseases, it's not my problem.
It's not my problem. You have to roll 100 times. God.
I'm not
I can
adding
see-
stuff to it.
Michael, I can see a zombie getting diseases, getting all the diseases, and becoming just the plague baron.
Yes. Hey, what diseases do you pick up
Great
to take?
Nurgle, bless me with your loving pox.
Oh god. They literally would become Nurgle.
Yeah,
The great Nurgle gives you HIV.
No.
You just become
anyways.
poxwalkers.
Yeah. Anyways, hi stream again. Welcome to the next session of Wandering Nefrin.
We're just going a little bit insane here.
We're always going insane. So we have Cameron playing Roots. We have Eli, who is joining us today. They are playing Cornelius.
Nerd.
And we have Michael playing Kalen. One of these days, I will actually make things so that way you guys are actually separated out into the characters that you're playing. But that is not today.
That will be never.
Probably never. Knowing myself.
It
But that's
will
okay.
be eventually.
Twill be eventually. Oakley dokley, everyone. So, what happened last stream? Cameron, do you want to try and fill everyone in?
I'm good.
What happened last session
I
is
know
we
you
had...
targeted me specifically, you bitch.
Yeah, I know. What happened last session is Michael and Cameron, so Roots and Kalen, and Axeman, the one guy who's not here, all took a quest to go and escort this small merchant company from Elford, which is their main town right now, to Woowich, which is literally just the next town over. But it's through a forest that has gotten more dangerous recently. So, they get there. They have a pretty decent time. It's a day to get there. They're going to be staying there for a day, and they're coming back for a day. And it takes a day to come back. So they just got there. It's getting close to late at night when all three of them got to town. Kalen, who had been sleeping the entire time, got up, went into the local inn, and got rooms. And Axeman and Roots were just about to start messing around. So that's where we left off last session. not really a whole lot happened because it was only like 30 minutes. So, what are you guys going to do?
I have no idea, man.
That's all right. So Cameron, on the way, while you guys were coming into the area, while you were protecting everyone, the merchants kind of describe Woowich to you. It's a really small town. They only have they only have like a few people. If you scroll up a little bit further, they have about 780 people in the town. So everyone knows everyone who's there. It's a small little farming village in the middle of a forest. And they just kind of tell you that it's a nice place to be. You just got to go look for stuff. And there are things to be found.
I guess I'll just go wandering.
Alrighty.
Pick a direction.
Pick a direction, Jester.
Whether
Michael.
it's into this random person's house like a Pokemon game or down a wall, I don't care.
So Caitlin is going to try to find. So we're here.
You're going to be here for a day.
Okay, why are we here? It's been a while.
It's okay. So, the merchant group is traveling to Woowich. They're selling goods there for a day. They're packing up and they're leaving the next day.
All right, where are we right now?
So the group had just left off of, they had just gotten into Woowich. They passed the, Center Plaza area.
Okay.
And you guys are at the inn, which is that kind of squarish building that's on the map in there.
Yeah.
Like the bigger one that's above the plaza area.
Oh, I see.
And the merchantry had just woken you up, and you had gone in to go get rooms settled for everyone.
All right. In that case, I'm gonna find the closest extension of the Adventurers Guild.
Alrighty. So, as you kind of go and search through, you see that the little Adventurers Guild, the little extension of it, is just a very small building that's right there beside the inn.
Oh, how about that?
And when I say small building, I mean
I can see it.
Yeah. They have it's essentially just a little space in front, and then it's got a little reception area, and that's the entire building.
All right, I'm gonna go up to the front step and excuse me, is there oh, hi, I am here to, I don't know if I turned the question here. It's been 20 years since I've last, no, yeah, 20 years, 40 years. It's been a while since I last went adventuring. So kind of need to know what do I need to regarding turning in the quest. I've just helped out my friends getting a merchant caravan protected up to here.
Okay, do you have the request form?
Do I?
Yes.
Yeah, it's right here.
Okay, let me check. She takes the request form from you, gives it a quick little look over, and hands it back to you. She says, okay, so on the form you'll see, and she kind of just points it out to you. Right here it says that you accepted it here just over in Elford.
Mhm.
That your total trip date, like your total trip length, will be about 3 days,
Mhm.
and here's your payment down here, and she points it out to you.
Mhm.
And then she also goes, and you'll see here at this very far corner here on this request form, where the payment will be paid out.
Oh.
So once the entire request is finished, that's where you'll go to go get your payment.
Oh, okay. See, they changed how it works from back then. Forget it. Living
That's all right.
living for a long time makes things so confusing at times.
I getcha. And as the two of you are kind of just finishing up this, you just see you hear and see someone come into the tiny little adventurers guild.
Also, is it daytime or nighttime?
It is nighttime.
Okay.
Eli, describe Cornelius coming into the adventurers guild.
I'm gonna walk in, just sit somewhere random. It's on a table.
There's a singular table.
I will put my face on that single table. I don't care who's around.
That would be me.
It's literally just you, Michael, and the receptionist in there.
I just got my hand.
You all right?
No.
You know what? I probably should have guessed that answer.
The receptionist kind of just looks over at Cornelius and goes, "What did you need, Cornelius?"
The bunker's not working again. The heating system working. Cold. Very cold down there.
Did you
Extremely
need a
cold.
request put in?
Can we just do it now? I don't want to do it later. I mean, it took them like 3 weeks, for almost a month last time.
We're a very small branch, Cornelius.
I mean, yes.
We
I'll
don't
take-
have a lot of people.
Find more. Like that bird brain right there. Find that. Yeah. That one. Hire that one.
Excuse me?
Hire that one, I guess. If I ignore you. Yeah.
What's your major malfunction? God.
My house is very cold. So. That
Yeah?
could be a major function. Can we just fix
What
it?
type of half-elf are you?
It's a human half-elf,
Yeah,
if I remember correctly.
Doesn't. No. What type of half-elf are you on the elf side?
What's the elf half?
Yes.
Normal, high, dark, wood. Choose one.
Darkwood.
Dark or wood?
Wood.
So a half human, half wood elf.
Okay, what is that? What does a wood elf have problem with a cold tree? How does that even work?
Don't ask me.
What?
But don't ask me.
You know what?
It's getting increasingly more interesting.
I am so confused by your very existence.
I'm confused. So am I. By yours, actually, not mine.
Wait, how are you confused by me?
Anyways, get my fixed. Yes.
I'll see when we can fit you in.
Okay. Don't expect me to pay this time. I tipped them very well last time. Don't expect me to do it again this time.
I'll be sure to put that in the request. While this very awkward scene is happening, Roots is aimlessly wandering the town. Cameron,
Yeah.
roll a d20 for me.
Oh boy. We're going to get.
I don't really feel like it.
Milk.
Who wants a muffin?
Six. Six. S-I-X. The number
Okay.
6.
As you're wandering around the
Ginger
town,
Man.
as you're wandering around the town, some of the townsfolk are kind of giving you some interesting looks. Seeing a Dragonborn walking down essentially one of their roads with a zombie dog following behind them isn't exactly a sight that you see all the time, especially in a small little farm village like this is.
A very malnourished and quite small Dragonborn as well. Small for Dragonborns, I guess. He's definitely not large.
He's definitely not large. That is Axeman's job. Which, as you guys were about to part ways, Axeman was like, I'm going to hit the bed. And just goes into the inn.
After, very character for him. I thought he would at least go to drink for about a fucking month.
Who's to say he's not going to in the private of his own room?
Have you heard of the new alcohol bed?
Yes, my favorite
Is
alcohol.
that like the water bed?
It's like a water bed, but it's full of alcohol and has a straw.
But it's just full of booze and it constantly smells like fermentation.
My favorite smell.
You know what?
Yeast.
How's Jester doing? The little man okay?
Jester's doing all right. He's trying to make he noticed his tail fell off a little while ago, so he's just carrying it around in his mouth right now.
It's happened again. Hold on. Give it.
He doesn't give it to you right away. He starts playing tug of war with his own tail.
No, stop it. You're gonna give yourself a hernia.
Right as you say that, Jester's jaw falls off as well. Like it just dislocates and the tail comes free.
Come on, man. You're falling apart on me. I'll just attach the jaw and just use a little necromancy magic just to try to get it to stay there.
It goes pretty well. You're able to get his jaw stuck back together.
You know what? Is there any sticks nearby?
You're in the middle of a forest in a farming village. There are sticks nearby.
I'm gonna pick up a stick. Hey, you see this? You see this? Do you see this? Huh?
He just locks eyes with it.
What eyes?
Jester has eyes.
All I imagine is I pick up 2 sticks, I hold them together, and when I
You
hold
watch
them
both
apart,
of his eyes keep track of each one.
Yeah,
One eye for one stick.
I'm gonna throw them both in the same direction. Go get it.
Jester quickly tries to run to one, but as he's whipping around, he realizes, wait, there's one going the other way, and just stops mid-tracks.
It's like putting a goat between 2 equally sized piles of food. It'll just stay there and starve.
As you were watching him, follow the sticks with his eyes, you just see, one of the little, he has one good eye and, one, little soul flame eye. You saw the one eye follow one, and then the soul flame went around the other side of the head. He's not a very smart dog.
It's fine. He's the best. He's the best dog anybody could ever ask for. He's just a little. He just requires a little assembly.
Assembly required.
Enjoy your new dog. Assembly required.
Assembly required.
Can you? No, I don't want to say that.
What are you going to say, Cameron?
Does making a child, if it was on a box, like a product, would like making a child have like the assembly required sticker?
Yes.
If it was actually constructed.
It's like it's like how they have babies in the movie Robots.
Yeah.
You just order them online.
Yes.
Um,
My Amazon ordered baby.
my
Hey,
Amazon
why does this
ordered baby.
why does this guy look like the mailman?
Yeah, Cam, as you're playing with Jester and just having fun with him, the two of you eventually make it kind of back towards the like the inn area, and you just Michael, Eli, how spirited do you guys think your conversation would have gotten?
We're just side-eyeing each other.
We're looking at each other. I don't trust you at all.
I just don't like people.
A stick hits Michael's character in the head.
Root, Cameron, as Roots gets closer to the inn, he can just hear Kalen just fighting with someone in the building directly beside the inn.
I'm not going to work for you.
I'm not. You fully capable to fix heater.
Both Roots and Jester press their faces on the glass trying
Why
to
would I want to work for you? You show nothing but contempt for my existence.
All you gotta do is fix the heater. It's not that difficult.
I think it is that difficult.
Michael, I forget your character's name, I'm sorry.
Hire someone else to do
Caleb.
it.
I'm gonna bang on the glass and just go, Kalen!
Can you fix the heater?
The two of you see and hear just this big dragonborn pushing
Small.
himself up against the doorway. There's no
window.
door. There's no glass.
Oh, damn.
He's just pushing himself against an invisible spot. And it's just muffling his own voice.
You should have said something. Now I look like an idiot.
Cameron, Roots would be out of it. He would see the glass. He would see glass there if there wasn't any.
He looks at, oh yeah, glass hasn't been invented. He just walks in.
Glass has been invented.
He doesn't know that.
As you kind of just walk through the doorway, Jester kind of just runs up to Kalen.
I would say that one looks very capable, but that one does not look capable.
No, I'm not capable. I'm rude. How's it
I
going?
would say that one would look very capable. Jester's tail falls off again.
God bless America. Come on. Good.
I worry about this
I
one
just don't like
sometimes.
fix.
Jester is very happy to see Kaden.
And
Jester is very happy to see Kalen.
you know,
Yes, hello, Jester.
He keeps wagging his tail, but like every time I put it on, it just like flings itself off. So Roots has to run
He's
to like
wagging
the other
his
side
little
of the.
stump,
Hold it still, you barbarian!
and he's somehow panting and drooling at the same time.
How the hell? You know what?
what the fuck is that? You know what? I don't.
Don't worry about it. It's not important to you.
I literally just said I don't care about it anymore. I just give him my damn.
Jester
heater.
hears Cornelius speak, and whips his head to him, and starts like walking towards him.
Did
You are
that
being
dog's
approached.
head just fall off? What the?
It's a cute zombie dog. He's
It's
wonderful.
ugly.
I worry about his existence sometimes, and then
You
other
know,
times I
Eli-
realize it doesn't matter.
Eli, you said my dog's ugly?
It's a very ugly, unflattering.
Come on! Where'd you send them?
It's the Shadow Realm.
Anyways, yeah, I'm still talking about a very ugly dog here, and
He's wonderful.
wonderfully ugly dog. And
I might just be looking through the eyes of a proud father.
Eli,
that father, yes.
is Cornelius still sitting?
Yeah.
Very awkwardly.
He just did.
Jester like does a little jump and puts his paws on your lap, and starts trying to give Cornelius kisses.
You know what? Maybe you're not as gross as that chicken. Okay. You're better than the chicken thing.
I was
won't-
drinking my grape
You're-
propel.
Eli, you're smelling a rotting corpse as he's trying to lick you.
You're also stupid. Do you bathe in this thing?
Yeah, sorry, he needs a bath.
Needs more than a bath, actually. If you really
Yeah,
think
he lost a couple toes a while ago. You just keep falling apart on me. I'm gonna pick him up and just baby talk. You keep falling apart on me. You're like a poorly manufactured staircase, aren't you?
Heard my request, you get my heater fixed. I don't think my brain cells will laugh. I just need my damn heater fixed.
I want to put him in my backpack so he's like, just his head and his paws are poking out.
He's content with you putting him in the backpack.
So, who are you?
I want my heater fixed, and your bird friend here won't do it. So
I'm
Yeah.
not a bird, you elven half-breed.
Whoa, okay, we don't need to
Wow,
use
that
the
is-
H word here.
yeah, that is so rude.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
You are so mean.
and you think calling me a bird makes it any better?
Birds have wings. So you're a bird.
I'm an elf too.
Well, I mean, like,
Well, okay.
I guess
and-
that wasn't really acceptable, but you don't need to call him the H word. Jeez.
I know, right? Like Jesus.
I
Don't
could have
touch
called
me.
him something worse.
Don't.
Yeah. So rude.
You need to
It's been a
chill out.
long day. I am a little bit annoyed. I am sorry.
Well, I'm also
Okay.
very annoyed. My
Hold
damn
on.
heater isn't working.
Roots is just gonna kind of like put his hands out between you two. Come on, everybody. I think we all just need close our eyes, take a deep breath, and then inhale the scent of nature.
Roots, if
Sounds
you
good,
keep
Al.
on trying to diffuse a situation like that, I will hurt you.
Yeah, so will I.
Cameron, what was Roots doing while he was saying that?
He was kind of like doing the thing, like you know how you like in like cartoons they put like their hand, like they step between the two of them and like put their hands out like hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Okay. Just wanted to
Not
be sure of
touch-
that.
Not touching them, but
Like, just keeping them separated out.
God, I was only trying to help.
This is something between me and Cornelius, whatever your
I
name
just
is.
need my heater fixed. I mean, how hard
What
is
that?
that to
Okay,
understand?
quicker, better question. Heater. What type of heater? Is it magic ran or what?
That's why I need them to fix it, because I completely forget what it.
How did
They
you?
know what it is.
Okay, I understand the whole, living long enough to forget that type of stuff, but you're a half elf. You don't
And-
live that long.
Yeah, you know how to fix heater or no? I mean, and
Not really. You've been kind of rude to me this whole time. Why would I want to do anything for you?
I can't say nothing to defend myself about that. Like, I'm just gonna my shit. Alright.
Sorry to intrude in the middle of your conversation.
More of a dispute than a conversation, but okay.
Yeah, I'll actually agree with Cornelius on this one.
My bad. Cornelius, what are you gonna end up putting as the down payment for us?
However much, I mean, how much would be faster to get the process go along?
I don't know, a couple gold. Usually that's what everyone wants. And it seems like you're just a simple little service thing.
Okay. I even have my gold on me.
Alright.
Hey, how much gold are we talking?
Let's say 5 gold, Cornelius.
Oh, I do have it. It's out in my back pocket. Here. 105 gold.
Alrighty, thank you. And if you could come over here, if you come back here real quick.
Alright.
She just like grabs Cornelius's hand and pricks his thumb and presses it into the paper.
Wait, do we literally have to do this every time? Every time.
Yes. The request magic doesn't work without the blood. It has to have the blood of the requester on it.
You know what else doesn't work without blood? Me.
It
So,
doesn't work without blood.
Did Roots hear that?
Hear what?
Just shit about like blood magic.
It's not technically blood magic. It's a form of contract magic.
Oh yeah, do you know what else doesn't work without blood? This, me, my whole existence. So, I
Well,
would say, how about I just give you a whole pipe, but you know, that would...
yeah, you kind of do need your blood in you.
Yeah.
But
Hey, can I get a band-aid this time instead of paper? Please?
can you say that again? I didn't hear you fully.
Ah! A band-aid at least this time? Not a piece of paper.
She literally just takes her hand and grabs his thumb. And just as she takes her hand back, your hand is healed up. Like just that little pinprick there.
Me.
Better?
How fast can we make these request things? Because I have things in my house that shouldn't be frozen right now being frozen over.
What?
Don't question that part. Okay.
How cold is your home?
Don't question it. Hurry up, please. Oh, my stuff being frozen over. Once it's unthaws, it gets gross and it's nasty.
She looks over at Kaylin. I'm very sorry to ask you this. You're the only other adventurers in town right now. Can you please take care of this?
Fine.
Thank you.
So you can't fix yours.
I can do things. It doesn't mean I will do things.
Well, I'm not going to insult you this time since you're trying to fix my heater.
And the receptionist looks back at Cornelius. Cornelius,
Yes.
please stop breaking your cooler.
This time, it wasn't the cooler. It was the heater this time.
This is the 5th time this month.
In my
Please.
defense, I gotta get better heaters. I mean, that's not my fault. Your staff can't fix it the first one. Well, whatever adventure comes in those other 5 times. Jesus, what week is? I need to go out to hell. I don't like you. I do. You're nice.
I love how half of that was just unintelligible because glitching.
Yeah. Honestly, that's on par with Cornelius. I'm getting a vibe for them already. He's just lost the sauce completely. He's like barely there.
Yeah.
The receptionist is looking fairly done with Cornelius at this point. She turns over to Roots and she's just like, "Hi, sorry, I didn't get to say anything when you came in. Are you part of a party or are you..."
Oh, he's with me.
Okay. Good to know.
There is also Axeman, but I have no idea where he went.
Why would you want to know? You just threatened him too.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm sorry. It was a pride thing.
See if I ever owe you again. Alright, I'm over it.
Okay then, let's just lead us back to your house. Oh,
ahead. You can say it.
You.
Oh, okay. That wasn't what I expected.
Michael, this is the point in time where you decide, is Kaylin going to be nice to someone when they're the requester, or is she not?
I'm deciding.
I which one I want to be.
I mean, they already paid.
Yeah.
All right, let's.
And you already accepted the request.
Just show me there. You. I really hate you. You know that?
But I also hate you. I just met you. At the same time, I hate a lot of people. So.
Okay
Yeah.
then.
I take him to my bunker.
Alrighty. Please describe what Cornelius's bunker is like.
It is fairly neat with a bunch of books. But the books are completely sealed, as in they haven't been opened at all.
Oh, like they're mint condition books.
Yes, like they look ancient, but they have not been touched or opened since they're brought.
Is it like an in the ground bunker or?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a fairly messy table. We'll just
How did
spread
you afford
stuff.
any of this?
I have my ways.
You are not old enough to just stockpile wealth like this.
Yeah, we'll say that. Yeah, wealth. Anyways, yeah, the heater is right next to the table. Don't look in the mugs. Don't even drink out the mugs. I suggest that.
Can I smell
Just
the
don't
mugs?
even drink the mugs.
Don't drink them.
I'm gonna smell the mug.
Smell the mug.
You smell the mug, and it just smells like dust.
Oh, okay.
And don't get it. Make sure they're empty, actually.
As you reach to grab for the mug, dust swirls from all the mugs.
I should probably wash those eventually.
I think you should probably wash those now.
Yeah, as you guys get in there and like you're actually checking stuff out, you notice the temperature is like significantly dropping.
What the hell?
Like not more than it should be if you just went underground for just a little bit.
That's not good. I'm going to try to find the thing that's making the room cold.
Alrighty. Cameron, are you gonna search as well?
Yeah, what?
Are you going to try and help to find where the cold's coming from?
Yes.
I'm guessing you zoned out for a little bit there.
Yeah, I do y'all ever just watch a candle?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I need to put the candle out.
Might be a good idea.
Yep.
Something as trivial as fire distracts the great big common. I love the taste of fire in the morning.
Delicious. I like munching on it.
Delicious.
Nom 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 nom.
Nom 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 nom.
Logic experience.
Alrighty. So, as you guys are searching around, Cornelius is just... Eli, what is Cornelius doing while they're trying to find...
I was watching them.
Oh, so he's just straight up not helping them find stuff in his own home.
What are they looking for? I had to go do something.
They're trying to find the,
Cooler.
the heater. They're trying to
Right next
find
to-
where the cold's coming from.
It's right next to the table, right next to the fridge, or the cooler. One of those two.
Can I turn? Okay. Do
Don't
they
open
point
them.
it out to us?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
pointed out to you.
All right.
Don't open them.
I'm gonna look at the machine.
Okay.
Can I turn it off?
You do see, like, there's a little knob to turn it off.
I turned it off.
The room immediately stops getting colder. but it's not warming back up.
Broken.
You had your cooler at full blast.
I could have.
Michael,
Yes.
I don't think I did.
you take a little bit of a deeper look.
Mm-hmm.
It's a heater.
Is my heater fixed yet, or just gonna stay here staring at it? I do have
Could
a
I-
lot already.
I wonder. So the direction I turned to make it it's turn off. Does it turn?
You hit like a stop.
Okay.
Like it just stopped turning.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
You're all right.
Somebody walked into my room.
So this is your cooler. This thing is your heater.
Yes, it's not heating up as the name suggests.
Why do you
It's
need
not.
a heater here?
As I do.
The more you speak, the more I want to drive a nail through my skull.
I do hear that. I hear that a lot. A lot.
And you wonder why.
Yeah. I don't think so. I'm gonna continue insulting.
Oh, I can continue to insult you while I fix it.
Oh, great. Thank you, Bird Brain.
Alright, half-breed.
Wing.
The fuck is wrong with you?
Dull ears.
How about you go cross a road?
Alright, I'm gonna open up the, figure out a way to look into the internals.
Alrighty. As you kind of just pry as you kind of like open it up, you just see that there are just like crystals just falling out from it.
Oh god, what did you do to it?
I
You're
use
able
it.
to see kind of just in there. There's just the mana crystals that are inside of it just destroyed themselves.
How long have you had this running?
I have no clue.
You're supposed to turn them off.
You're supposed to turn them off every so often
Oh.
so they can recharge. How long have you had it running?
Since last time I had it fixed, it was like, 3 weeks ago. I think, nope, no. No, actually, no, that's a different problem. I have no clue. Ever since they fixed it last time.
On top of Cornelius just kind of stumbling his way through trying to figure out what's going on, you look over on the other side of the table.
Huh?
There's an almost identical unit.
I'm going to walk over to that one.
It says cooler.
I'm gonna open it up.
The mana, you open it up and the mana crystals in that one are destroyed. You see on top the little knob to try and turn it on is cranked all the way to the max.
So I have good news and bad news.
Okay,
I figured out your problem.
alright.
You're an
Fix it.
idiot.
I'm gonna ignore that one.
Harsh.
And
You have completely destroyed both of these.
I mean, I think I got one of them fixed a couple days ago.
No, I don't think you really understand.
I do not.
These crystals, they're what make it, pump out the cold or hot air. They're shattered.
Oh, you place them. What's that?
common are these monocrystals?
They're pretty common.
How easy are they to obtain?
Depends on how hard you're looking. They can be, the crystals that you see in those are usually obtained from medium-sized creatures, like beasts.
All right. So, that's not exactly how this works. You can't just go out, buy some, and replace them. These are done by killing fairly large beasts.
And go kill those beasts. I mean, what am I paying you for?
You're barely
What am I paying?
I'm just now realizing that stream has not been able to hear you guys at all.
Fuck.
Yeah! Woo!
Woo! Streamer scuff! It's because people keep changing the group's name all the time, and that fucks with shit. And I always forget to check that.
Wandering Nerf has not changed at all.
No. No. The entire group's name.
The server?
Like the whole server's name.
Oh, that.
Oh.
It
Yeah.
fucks with it, because it's trying to find that exact name.
Oh.
And even when I change it to not do that, it still fucks it up.
That's unfortunate. Always check
Yes.
that now.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that every single time that they change the name on the server. But oh well.
It's gonna happen at least once a week.
Yeah.
That's how it happens. Oh well. This will be a mostly lost episode. That's fine.
Yeah!
So,
yeah, baby.
So for those of you at home, who
I
are
don't know
wondering,
how much stream heard, if
Yeah.
any, if
Uh,
at all.
so basically what happened was, we all arrived out of town. We went to the Avengers Guild to see if we could turn in our quest. Turns out we had to go back all the way to the original place where we picked up the quest. Do that. We ran into a little half elf who tried to have us fix their heater. Unfortunately, they just destroyed their heater and cooler completely, and now their little monocrystals that run the thing are shattered.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Yeah.
I love breaking things.
They're only paying us about 5 gold,
That's what I was
Total.
told to pay.
which, considering that in order to replace them, how many crystals does each one take?
It takes 2 medium-sized crystals.
Oh, so we'll need to kill 4 things that are medium sized. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that for 5 gold.
Kalen is immediately just like, I'm out.
I have 10 years of adventuring. I
To
have
do it.
time.
I have time, but not enough for this.
I have time. It does not mean I have patience. Especially for a snooty half elf who keeps on calling me names.
Cameron, how's Roots reacting?
Make sure your daughter's in the slobber everywhere. They're very expensive things. Very.
My entire audio system just broke. Jesus Christ, I'm having issues now. That's great. Literally, this happened 20 minutes ago. I love my computer. It's giving me issues. I love it. Michael. Yeah. I touched my computer today for like the first time in a week. And try to run up Steam, open a game, get through the game, just about to start like a new save file to start playing. Entire computer crashes. Just shuts down. And then it forced the Windows update. Yeah. Yeah, no. What you guys would need to fix those the heater and cooler that are in there is you would need to kill 2 medium-sized monsters. Which is very interesting, to say the least. Beanwomp. So, what are you guys going to do now? All right. You make it back to the Adventurers Guild, the little branch office, and the receptionist just sees you. You're back within the hour, and she's like, "Oh, did that at least go well?" Oh. Are the crystals at least intact? Shit. Sorry, I'm working right now. I shouldn't have said that. All right. What size did they look like they were again? Ah. Cornelius. They came with instruction manuals. Just back at his bunker. There's like instruction manuals. He just put them up there with all the unopened books. Cornelius, you're supposed to read the instruction manuals with new items that you get. Especially if they are manufactured items. I gathered that when you asked us a couple years ago to buy those for you. It's not now. You didn't have ones before then. Cornelius, to get new crystals for that, we would have to put out a subjugation mission. We don't know when those are coming back, and we don't know how many people are going to be here. And it's not like we can ask one of the farmers to go get you one. I honestly don't understand why you're not going out to go get these crystals yourself, considering you're a registered adventurer. Cornelius, you've been coming in here every single year to get it re-upped. I'm not going to put out a subjugation mission this time. You're going to have to source those crystals yourself. Either you go do it yourself, or you find someone else to do it. The guild will not be helping you this time. Michael, as you look down at the request paper, it's still not completed. The request was to fix the heater. The receptionist looks at both Roots and Kaylin. I'm sorry that you two are having to deal with this. But yeah. You would need the crystals in order to finish your request. The receptionist literally waves her hand at the entire store. Cornelius, what you're seeing is all that's in here, man. We're not a rich town like Elford. And I know you don't go to Elford because you don't like the people. But if you want your stuff fixed, you're either going to have to go there and make a request at the Elford area, or get someone to help you do it. Okay. Again, the receptionist looks back at you guys. Can I see the request form real quick? She takes it back, scribbles on it, like she writes something else on it, and hands it back to you. What I have done is I've changed the request to say that you don't need to be here in Woowich to get your reward back. So, help this man out if you want. Or something. But the one thing is you won't... Jesus, Eli. The one thing is that you won't be able to accept another request of this type until this one is completed. So, you're able to still complete the request that you guys are on at the moment, but once you get back to Elford, you won't be able to accept another service request like this one. Very. I can make a note and have it... Yeah, I can make a... I'm assuming your home branch is the one in Elford. It is. I'll send a note to Elford, so that way when you come back through, you'll at least have a bigger payout than just 5 gold. And you can trust me on that. Joey, why? Why, Joey? Cameron, did you hear that? Are you falling asleep, Cameron? Alrighty. It has been an hour and a half. Well, let's get... You are. You very much are. And the start of this has got you invested in it, at least. A little bit. Yeah. I enjoy this too. It makes it so much better. Half elf. Yes, he thinks he is above his standing. Literal OCD inside of a bunker. It's alright, man. I'll be wrapping us up here in a minute. No. So, Kaylin just got the news that, you guys won't be able to accept a service type request if you guys don't complete the one you're on now. And she just looked at you, sighed, and said, "Roots, I'm sorry." That's what happened. But I'll say you guys kind of wrapped up the conversation the best you can. You alright with that? Saying something along the lines of, we'll deal with this in the morning. Because it's in universe still kind of late. Like the sun's gone down. Kind of late. Yes. But as you guys kind of settle in for the night, Kaylin, you got a room. So your employers paid for your guys' room in the inn. Yeah. So all three of you are kind of forced to sleep in one room. So Roots, Axeman, and Kaylin are kind of sleeping in the same room. And we'll end the session with the end of that night. With just a promise to deal with it in the morning. Alrighty. Well, thank you guys for being here. Yes. At 9 to 10:30. That checks out. So how did you like your first session with me, Eli? The entire time. You were being like an avoidant asshole. It's great. Oh yeah. Absolutely none of it. Bro, what? That's fair.
They do half-elves. They don't! Ha ha!
What?
I was checking if half-elves also have the trance. So they only need to sleep for 4 hours. They do not. They need to sleep for the normal amount of time.
Let's say.
It's like a wood half-elf.
Technically not a thing.
Yes, it is.
I mean, yes, it is, but
It's a thing on D&D Beyond, too.
are you kidding me?
No.
Whack.
The only difference between a half-elf and a wood half-elf is they get versatility training. So they're more... They can train in some type of elven weapon.
Weird. Variance.
Fleet of wood.
Skill versatility trait. If your DM allows it, you can go take it and take keen senses or trait based off of your parentage.
Yeah.
Sure. Half-elf wood descent. Skill versatility, keen senses, elf weapon training, fleet foot, or mask of wild. That's what the D&D wiki.io says.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's check out the wiki dot. Let's see what they got. Oh, almost exactly what that said.
Mhm.
Cool. But yeah, welcome to the campaign, Eli. I hope you enjoy it. It's going to be interesting.
I think your inclusion will make Kaylin go insane.
Oh, it will.
It
Michael?
is very much.
His inclusion is going to make your family insane.
Oh no. What does that mean?
I also want to know what that means.
You'll find out.
I am a little bit worried.
Be worried. Not really, though. It's not that bad.
Oh,
Or is it?
it has to be. Come on, man. Don't be afraid to start killing off family members.
So, Michael, I will just remind you.
Huh?
2 members of Kaylin's family were or are part of the council for the entire elven
Yes.
yeah,
Kingdoms.
the entire elven country.
Race.
Not race, country.
Yeah.
What do you think the rest of that council is going to be like?
I don't know.
So, the Avrils are kind of like the high elves of high elves. They just have wings.
They are the highest elf.
They are the highest elf because they can quite literally get very high.
Yes.
And one member started the council, and another member of her family is currently part of it.
Yes.
The rest of the council is probably full of some very boomer mentality elves.
Well, I mean, technically, if you look at it, Kaylin is technically has some older values since she is 200 years
Exactly.
old.
Exactly. Imagine how much older these ones are.
That's fair.
Imagine how old Kaylin's mom is.
It's a very old lady.
Very old lady.
Even though they don't look it.
Oh no, your mom Kaylin's mom very much looks old.
Oh shit, really? How old is my mother?
That's how old she is.
Oh shit, is she like nearing the millennia age?
Michael.
Huh?
They still have like a finite lifespan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Without magical extensions, yeah.
without magical extension. Your mom hasn't tapped into the magical extension yet.
Oh.
And your mom and your dad did some wacky shit.
I just realized that Kaylin would technically be considered some type of princess.
Yes.
Oh shit!
Yes.
What have I written?
What have you done?
Hey, it's not nearly as insane as what Cameron has written. What his character is.
Oh my.
He's literally an heir to an entire magic site.
As you do.
He's literally one of the heirs to an entire magic tower.
Huh. Yeah, I'll say this. I think this story would work a lot better in 2nd edition.
It probably would.
Not just probably, definitely.
Yeah. I'll
Because
figure it out.
So I'm currently DMing a campaign in 2nd edition, and I've played a couple campaigns in 2nd.
Well, you also have to remember, I started making the campaign before he released
Yeah.
2nd edition. I was just like, I
The
don't
good
wanna
thing
try and
is,
retool
for the
some of
most
this.
part, you don't have to really change all that much. Actually, you won't have to change much at all.
Yeah,
The
and
difference
I haven't
between
really read it either.
the main difference is there's no more levels,
Yeah.
and there's a lot more emphasis on a player trying to train for a certain skill.
Yeah.
For example, last session in my campaign, Eli trained with a demon lord and got a
You know, as
brand
you
new
do.
type of magic
Oh, fun.
that I I've been planning on making, but I haven't got around to it in fine-tuning it.
So you're using Eli as a test pig?
Yes.
Or as a guinea pig?
It is called sigil magic.
Okay.
Basically,
Different from glyph magic.
different from glyph magic because you can only have 5 sigils at a time. If you try to make another, the first one that you made blows up.
Little Bloomy.
Oh. It goes boom boom.
And also, you have to spend a certain amount of time outside of combat to make them.
Ah. Are they consumables? Like they're consumable sigils?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, if you spend a round, you can make a one that does a D something. What was it? It does a D6 performance.
Ooh. D6 plus performance for damage?
Yeah, it's D6 plus charisma, and it's performance to hit.
Interesting.
Short rest gives you a D10. And if you spend an entire long rest just making the sigil, it's a D20 damage. And it can copy any magical effect.
Okay.
But you can only have 5 at a time.
Gotcha.
Yeah, the paths of magic are a lot more straightforward.
Sorry, I'm reading like the path of creative magic that's in here.
Yeah.
I know he was trying to say that this is that this was kind of meant to be more like you could do anything.
Yeah.
Kind of magic path.
You can turn somebody you can turn a object into a square.
You can make a circle into a square.
Yes, you can apply the square condition.
Yeah.
And believe me, I will eventually get kind of creative with the
current one that you have.
the conditions that I'll be applying.
I'm here for it, honestly. Restrictions: no damage.
Yes.
Gotcha.
They don't do damage on their own.
They're the buff and debuff.
They could also
Kind of
like
magic.
say, "Oh, I apply the holy condition onto the floor," and suddenly there's a bunch of holes.
Suddenly, the floor speaks with God.
Yes.
Speaks with the voice of God.
The floor is
There's
gone.
the spirit path, the path of spirit, which is like monk stuff.
Okay.
There's psychic abilities. Oh. There's a few renamed skill checks. Like history is memory and something like that, but it's not all
Yeah,
that
I would
different.
have to do a full read through of the whole.
I highly recommend you do because it's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a lot more freeing, to be honest, as a
Yeah.
DM. I'm allowed.
Sean has put a lot of work into this.
As a somebody who makes content for this, not having to worry about levels has screwed me up to do things that I never thought possible. I never thought I would have my party engage in a heist as well as a rescue mission in the same session. But
That was a
guess
fun
what? That's
session.
what happened.
That was a very
That's
fun
great.
session.
So the party went into this church after being told by another dude he'll give them parachutes if the party kidnaps a man.
Yeah.
So the party met the man, went, you know what? I don't want to give this guy to the guy we promised to do the job for. Let's go find a jet, teleport have the girl who can teleport these two people into the back of the jet while the two more stealthy people sneak their way in and steal it.
Okay.
Do you want to know what Eli rolled to make sure that people didn't pursue them?
What?
A 25.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, no, I'll definitely check out second edition. I'll need to look into it.
There's a slight change for armor class too.
Yeah. I saw that.
Unarmored is 8 plus dex.
Is that really the only change?
Yeah.
Let's see.
That's why the Dwarven's Guide to Armor is different regarding that, because if you notice,
Yeah.
added armor is 9 plus dex.
Default armor class is determined by 8 plus dex modifier. You can either learn other unarmed defense abilities, or you can learn to use other armors like lead, leather, studded, or plate.
Yep.
AC is broken by someone rolling an attack with a higher number than your AC. Okay.
So this free flowing 2 second edition is its own system at this point. It's not a D&D adaptation.
It's just a D20 based system at this point. Loosely based by.
I convinced him to change the falling damage back to what it originally is.
Mm-hmm.
So because he had it as a D10 for every 10 feet, I convinced him to turn it back to D6.
Okay.
Because there's also a whole thing where you throw people, and depending the 10 feet that they fly,
how hard you throw them, they get damaged.
Yeah. Luckily, no one has powerful build.
No one has done that yet.
Oh yeah. Carrying capacity?
Yeah.
Not a thing anymore.
Gotcha.
Because who uses that?
Yeah. Even though I said I wanted to try and use it, I was like, I'm not gonna use this.
It's not fun.
It's not fun unless you have a whole system in the back end taking care of it.
Yeah, it's just not. There's a spell ranges, which is really cool. He actually outlined, so there's when you're making a spell, it's either a line or a radius or a cone, or you can have certain spells do any of the 3.
Yeah.
There's a losing limb feature.
Lost my limb.
I have taken 2 people's arms at this point. I'm looking for a leg.
No, leave my leg alone.
I like that he actually specified what the type of element for magic is.
Oh yeah.
For each different magic and why it's different from each other.
Yeah.
So like arcane magic's like just pure magic damage, just with a type attached to it. Pact magic, it's whatever your patron is. Elemental magic is literally like nature magic.
Yeah. That's what should be. There's also an entire system around increasing resource pools. Similar to training your movement, you can dedicate a certain amount of training, 3 hours a day for a week, in order to increase whatever resource you're trying to get.
Increasing stats.
Yep.
Maybe?
I mean, increasing a...
increasing resource pool. I see it.
Yeah.
Dedicate spiritual, mental, or whatever type of training your DM agrees for 3 hours each day for a week in order to increase whatever resource you wish to increase. After this, it'll be increased by 1d6 plus the modifier closest to the resource.
Yep.
Okay. Ooh. Health seems a bit interesting.
Yeah. But also, you can increase health by finishing a fight.
What?
So when you finish a fight, you get a choice between 2 HP and 2 resource of whatever type, or 4 of 1. I mean, if it's a really grueling battle, it can be doubled or whatever to the DM's content.
Upon completing a battle, you can choose to do a +4 to 1 or a +2 to one of the following resources pools, and then proceeds to do a shortened resource pool.
Yeah.
So health, mana, key.
Whatever
I just
type.
Of
Yeah.
really dumb. That'd be really funny.
Mm-hmm.
Exhaustion's technically a resource pool. So, after using the post-battle progression, no, I know that's not what he's going for.
Technically, you could go for that.
Higher levels of exhaustion.
I mean, it goes up to 12 now.
Yeah. I meant more along the lines of you have more that you could take out before you start hitting the exhaustion levels.
Yeah. Once you start actually understanding most of this, and for the most part, it's not too bad.
No, it's not too bad from what I've been able to see. Yeah, he changed exhaustion. You can get up to max level 12.
I mean, there's 91 pages in this book.
Yeah.
Normal D&D has 205.
Yeah.
And
So-
the actual rules are about 150 of them.
The one thing I will say is the early levels of exhaustion seem a bit much for missing like one long rest.
I mean, I think it's fair.
I
You
can
can no longer
understand it.
take reactions.
Which is fine. No one really does that.
You can no
Unless
longer
you're-
take extra actions, which is... Okay. So you know how no actions were a thing?
Yeah.
They're called extra actions now.
Okay.
Because that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, I remember seeing something like, yeah, so here's the role of, like here's how it's changed.
Yeah. Also, Death's Door is a thing. I believe you already understand that for the most part.
Yeah, I've learned some of it.
So
Not a
Death's
whole lot
Door
of it.
is next hit you could die.
Yeah.
You roll the DM rolls a D100, and if it's below the number that's on their sheet, they'll be fine. That's why it's so dangerous for dropping your constant Death's Door to level 12.
Mm-hmm.
Because it starts at 70.
Let's see.
If it goes down at level 6, and it goes down each time until level 12, eventually it'll just get to 0.
Yeah. And then you have to like literally roll the die and just hope.
There's no way you survive. Grievous wounds are funny.
Yeah, that's the limb removal, isn't it?
No.
It's close to it.
Critical wounds are the limb removal.
Gotcha.
Critical wounds are gained from a body part being taken away.
I like how he
know that very
phrased
well.
that.
I know that very well.
Don't worry, you got one back.
You got one back. It's not the original one, but you got it back.
Now you have a gun in your arm.
Yo.
It's true. It's true. You want to do with that gun?
I like the idea
Oh.
that you can have a critical wound done. You have like something taken away from you. You have disadvantage because you lost said part.
Yes.
But isn't it kind of like as soon as it gets back, if it's not like regrown anew, like magically, like it completely regrows, technically you would still have like scars or wounds or something like that.
Oh, certainly. I mean, it's not too bad with the eye and the ear. I mean, sight's only related to attacking.
Yeah.
If you argue about it.
Yeah.
Losing all your legs, your speed is reduced to 0.
I love how you lose all your sight when you lose both ears.
I'll have to point that out to him.
I think he might need to fix that.
Don't worry. At least his stuff is spelled correctly.
Yeah, at least he copied it this time. He actually went in and changed it to say in the beginning of it to hearing related rolls and checks, but he forgot to change the bit that he copied.
So I have written a Warhammer 40k source book.
I remember seeing that.
Went a little bit crazy during running it, but it's fine.
A little bit crazy, he says.
A
little bit crazy.
I translated it from a 5th edition book.
Yeah.
The dude obviously didn't have a spell checker.
Oh.
Or a proofreader.
Or proofread it.
No, because how many times can you spell prerequisite before realizing you're spelling it wrong?
Oh God. Did he ever end up fixing it?
No.
Oh, fucking hell.
I'm gonna pull up my source book because I kind of cut out a lot.
Well, I actually need to go, so I will see you guys tomorrow or sometime.
There was 86 instances of prerequisite being written.
That is hilarious.
Every single one of them was wrong.
I'm gonna head out.
All right, see you.
Yeah, I am.
Thank you guys for being here today, and anyone who's watching this on stream later, thank you for watching.
I forgot you were still streaming.
Yeah, I'm still streaming.
Bye.
Well,
Bye.
Bye.